So when you want to come up with formulas and names of covalent compounds, it's going to be very different from all the ionic compounds. Covalent compounds, as you know, contain two separate nonmetals. There are absolutely no metals in these formulas. When we go to name them, we will be using prefixes, and you will need to memorize all of the prefixes from 1 to 10. The prefixes only come up in covalent compounds, never in something that is ionic. The first prefix is mono, the second is di, the third is tri, the fourth is tetra, not quatra, the fifth is penta, sixth is hexa, 7 is hepta, 8 is octa, 9 is nona, and 10 is deca. You should remember a lot of these from geometry, from the various shapes of different polygons, like hexagon and heptagon and so forth. When you create the names of your chemical compounds, you start both elements with prefixes, diphosphorus pentoxide, and so forth. The prefix tells you how many of that particular element you have. The only catch is that your first element will never begin with the word mono. We don't say monocarbon dioxide. We leave off mono from the first element, otherwise we always include it. The second element, such as in carbon dioxide, always gets a prefix, no matter what happens. And the ending of your second element becomes "ide." So CO2 is carbon dioxide, not dioxygen. You are used to these in your everyday life to some extent, so it's actually a little more simple for you to remember. The first example, carbon dioxide. There's one carbon because there's no prefix. The prefix di on the oxide part stands for 2 oxygens. So it is CO2. There's absolutely no crisscrossing in a formula like this. The second example, diphosphorus pentoxide. Diphosphorus means 2 phosphorus atoms, and pentoxide means 5 oxygens. Notice how I didn't call it pentaoxide. For your oxides, you don't generally want 2 vowels in a row. Pentaoxide, monooxide, they just sound funny, so you need to abbreviate it a little bit. You probably won't see that so much with elements like arsenic. You could have the 2 A's in a row, penta-arsenic, mono-arsenic, and so forth.